What is going on, guys? Welcome to No Excuses 150 Days of Fitness. Rumor has it you want to lose weight. And with that, you're going to start doing your dieting and you're counting your calories and your workout plans and everything else. I'm excited for you because now you're going on a journey to become the healthiest and best version of yourself. But when doing so, you're going to have to do three things. These are three key things that you need to start and build a foundation on. And that's even before the dieting, before the workout plans, and before all of it. These things are more mental and emotional than even physical. The physical aspect is the eating, the sleeping, the training. And I'll be honest with you, I did the whole dieting, the working out, everything. But the weight always comes back because I was missing these three components. First thing we're gonna talk about is acceptance and accountability. When you aren't losing weight and when you are being comfortable and you're looking at yourself, you tend to always have excuses and reasons for you to feel and look a certain way, and it's acceptable. You have to make it unacceptable, and you have to start accepting that you created what you look like. Now, with that being said, this is where the accountability takes place, because you cannot go and think and blame everybody else for how you look. Just because you went to birthday parties to celebrate your friends, and you went out with your family, and you went to this restaurant, and you chose to eat the food your wife made you, for example. Like, this happened to me so many years. Ultimately, it's a decision that you have to make a change. And maybe people will be uncomfortable around you and think you're weird because you don't want to do the thing you want to do. And I'll give you a great reference. For years, my wife would make food for me, and I would eat it because I felt like I had to. But when I made the change to actually be healthy, I had to tell her I'm going to make my own food. And we had a problem a little bit. We had some struggles. Birthday parties, people would ask me, would I like a cake? Would I like a piece of this? Would I like a donut? Would I like a cookie? I would say no. And they were like, come on, you only live once. And I would keep on saying no. And people would keep judging me and feeling a certain way about it. And it just got to a point where the new standard I set for everybody and myself was that I'm not that guy anymore, and I will do it when I want to do it. The thing about change that people hate is that when you change yourself, that means everyone around you starts to think about themselves and look at themselves, and then they don't like that, so they don't want you to change. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you want to be somebody different, you have to do it from yourself, for you, for the internal you. So as long as you can accept and say, hey, I look the way I look, I created the way I look, I don't like how I look, and it doesn't feel good and it won't feel good, but that is good. Because now you know where you are and you know where you want to go. You know you don't want to do this anymore, and you know there's another spot to be at, another place to be. And that's the newest and best version of yourself. Without doing this, you're just going to lie to yourself, and it's going to hinder your progress, and it will eventually make you, once again, like I said, lose weight potentially, but then you'll gain weight, because the thing is you're not setting an ideal perspective of who you want to be forever in your mind. When you think about a successful version of yourself, how do you picture that? Are they out of shape? Are they angry? Are they lethargic? Are they eating consistent junk food? Or are they fit? Are they happy? Are they motivated? Are they energetic? Second thing, what is your why? What's the reason you want to lose weight? It can't just be to look good. If it's always going to be this egotistical reason, it will always lead you down a negative road of success, and you don't want that. You don't want it to be a shallow reason. It could be a beginning motivator, but at the end of the day, you want it for an actual core reason of well-being and health or something. So just write yourself a meaningful and purposeful why that excites you to get out of bed and excites you to keep on going when it's not exciting anymore. And there's going to be a video talking about motivation later, but write a good why. Third thing, which is the silliest thing, but it's the best thing, just feel good. Who told you that a diet and losing weight has to be this torturous, horrible experience? You did. That's why you haven't been in shape. That's why you have chosen not to be in shape, and that's why you have just stayed the way you were, because it has to be this torture, it has to be this bad thing. Well, it's not. Like, it feels crappy maybe for a couple of days, but even then it doesn't need to. I understand. Things are uncomfortable. Going in public is uncomfortable these days. Going to a gym's uncomfortable. Working out's uncomfortable. But if you really want to attain something, you got to go into a new comfort level. So you have to be uncomfortable, and you got to step into it, and then you be uncomfortable. I become uncomfortable all the time. Like, there's no time. There hasn't been a point in time in the last 6 months where I've decided that I'm just gonna be stagnant. I'm always moving, I'm always growing, and I'm always doing that because it's important for growth and success. So when it comes to feeling good, it's not about eating a dozen donuts to feel good and accepting that, and that's not how this works. It's feeling good about the nutritional foods you're eating, the water you're drinking, the workouts you're having, the celebrations you're having with people. Like if there is a celebration and you're eating a cake, piece of cake, not a cake, you're having cake or having a sweet treat with a coffee, enjoy it, like it. Don't worry about the diet. Don't fixate on this. Don't make it the end all be all. You know, you have to live life and enjoy yourself. But the reference I gave earlier and the reference I'm giving now, how many times have you done those things and later on beat yourself up, put some negative notion on it? How many times have you went to a birthday party, ate a piece of cake, a coffee, and maybe another, like a cannoli? Who knows? I'm just throwing things out there because I've done it more than once. And you drive home and you feel guilty. How many times have you done that? Yeah, probably more than you want to even say. The thing is, just enjoy your life and understand that one day every week is not going to be the end all be all. Have fun. Enjoy food. Enjoy experiences. This will change the dynamic of your diet drastically. I can promise you this. There's times I went to birthday parties for 3 days in a row. And I can tell you this because I've had experiences from years prior and this year. I've done the exact same thing, except for this year I felt good and I was excited to go to those birthday parties and have a sweet or an ice cream or a cake or whatever it was. After the weekend was finished, I weighed myself and I was lighter than I had ever been. And that's because there's a negative energy, and also what that actually is cortisol. You're stressing your body out and it's creating cortisol, spiking up your cortisol levels, which is creating more stress in your body, and then you're going to weigh more because your body thinks it has to be stressed out, which it doesn't. Well, that's it. Those are the 3 things. I'll tell you right now, if you listen to this and you take this on, this is going to be a great experience for you. It's not going to feel like hell. You're not going to feel like work. You're going to have a very fluent and easy weight loss process. I went from 299.5 all the way to 258, and it was so easy. It wasn't even like I was doing a diet. I was honestly just changing my life. And once again, all I did, acceptance, accountability. I honed in on what the real why is, and I just felt good doing it the whole time. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for tuning in to No Excuses. Don't forget to subscribe. 150 days of fitness, still going strong. See you in the next one.